the same exact word can mean a lot of things.
No, don't do that, bro. Don't do that.
In
Don't
Arabic,
don't do that, Yusuf.
I swear I'm not playing games, but
Yeah,
in Arabic,
please, because
one word can mean
you
more
swear
than
you're not playing games,
another.
but then you begin to play games. Don't do that, bro. Please, let's just be honest and let's not.
I'm
Don't
being
do
honest
that.
with
Like,
you.
don't be
I'm
those
being
guys
honest.
that do that. Please.
Hi, amazing viewers. Welcome to Religious Insight. In this video, an Egyptian Muslim man realizes a huge scientific blunders in the Quran and he was horrifically stunned by what he found. Let's watch this video for more amazing details.
What's up, Yusuf?
What's up? What's up? First of all, I'm from Egypt. My English is not good, so I will try my best to ask my question. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
My question is, if you think that Quran is not the truth, or a fake religion, or a fake revelation, how can we explain all the miracles inside the Quran? How can you explain it? A lot of miracles inside the Quran.
Like what?
Like, for example, knowing that clouds are very heavy. How can Muhammad know the cloud is very heavy? Saying that planets are in orbit. How can Prophet
Yeah,
know that?
how can anyone think that stars or
Are orbiting, in an orbit?
Let me ask you this: if the Quran got anything wrong, would it be the word of God?
Of course, no.
So that let's say if I grant you, let's say it got all of these things right, all of these little nuggets of knowledge correct. If it got one thing wrong, then it would not be the word of God. You're referring to scientific knowledge. If it got any of these things wrong scientifically, then the Quran would not be from God, right?
Yes, I accept. Yes, of
Okay.
course.
Let me ask you.
I know you will just bring some verses and try to discuss it with me, but what about all the things that Quran gets it right? How can you explain this?
I couldn't care less. You want to know why? Because if the Quran got some things wrong, then it's not the word of God according to your standard.
I agree with you, but just I want you to answer. How could the Prophet know all the other things?
Demons?
No, all the other things, not demons. All the other things that Quran get it right. How can the Prophet know
Demons?
it?
Word of mouth? Other people?
Other people would know that planets are orbiting in an orbit.
Yeah. You think that Muhammad was the first one to have any idea of space? Look at what the Egyptians said.
Knowing that all living.
Have you read the Bible?
No, I haven't. I read the Bible.
Yeah. So none of this stuff is new. Now, again, like I said, if the Quran gets one of these things wrong, it's not the word of God. So like I said, you can show me. And by the way, I don't believe that the Quran got any of these things right. But just to say if it did, just to grant you for some argument, let's say it got these things right. If it got anything wrong, it's not the word of God. And I see mistakes that it makes, which shows, according to the criteria that you set, would prove that it's not the word of God.
Can I just have two other questions? Can you give me examples of what Quran didn't get right, and is there any scientific things also in the Bible that are wrong?
For example, no, that's not my criteria. The Bible's not a scientific book. So, but you're saying that you're saying that the scientific knowledge proves that the Quran is from God. I don't believe that, but this is your standard. So what I'm saying is, okay, if I go with your
It's not
standard,
the only standard, you know, but it's
if scientific knowledge and accuracy, if scientific accuracy proves that the Quran is from God, then scientific inaccuracies prove that it's not from God.
Yes, of course, yes.
All right. So how do you know the age of the earth?
No.
No. What about the universe? You know how old the universe is?
A lot of years, of course, but I don't know exactly, you know.
I think the number, if I'm not mistaken, would be 14 billion or something like that. 14 billion years old. Let me just check. Let me double check. Let me double check. How old?
While you're checking, if there is any scientific errors in the Bible, I don't know. I don't know if there is, but I'm asking if there is any scientific errors in the Bible.
14 billion. 14 billion years.
Mm.
All right. And the earth, let's see how old the earth is. We got 14 billion, and the earth is 4.5 billion. Okay? So the universe, space, the heavens, is older than the earth. Right?
Yes.
However, the Quran says that the earth was created before the universe, before the heavens.
Can I know which verse?
Yeah. We go to chapter 41.
Chapter 41.
I'll put it on the screen for us too. Chapter 41.
Okay.
We're going to start at verse 9.
Verse 9.
Mm-hmm. We're going to go from verse 9 to 12.
Okay.
Okay, so it's on the screen so that we all can see. It says, "Say, do you verily disbelieve in him who created the earth in 2 days, and you set up rivals with him? That is the Lord of the Alameen." So he created the earth in 2 days, right?
Yes.
All right, let's see what happens next. Oh, you got feedback on your. Are you like blowing in the mic or?
No, I can hear.
Okay. All right, verse 10. He placed therein, so he placed in the earth mountains. It sounds like you're breathing in the mic. It's like giving feedback.
I'm just listening, you know.
Do you like that right there? Are you moving around?
No, I'm not moving.
All right, so just mute while I read this, okay?
Okay.
So it says, he placed therein, so he placed in the earth, 2 days after he made it, he placed in the earth firm mountains from above, and he blessed it, and measured therein its sustenance in 4 days. Okay? So he did all this in 4 days. Okay? For all those who ask. So he created the earth in 2 days and put everything on the earth in 4 days. Is that correct? We understand it so far, Yusuf? You can unmute.
Yes. I understand.
All right. So that's a total 4 plus 2. That's the total of 6 days, right?
Yes.
All right. So 6 days he created the earth and everything on it. Let's see what happened next. Then he rose over towards the heaven when it was smoke. So the heaven was nothing yet. It was just smoke. And said to it and to the earth, "Come, both of you, willingly or unwillingly." They both said, we come willingly. So the earth is already finished, while the heaven is just nothing but smoke. It's not created yet. We got it so far?
Yes, I'm with you.
All right, now let's see what happens next.
But I'm reading, the Arabic one, it mentions السماء, which means the sky.
Yeah, but not just it's the sky. Yeah. Well, yeah. That's singular right there. But watch what happens. Watch. So, verse 12. Then he completed and finished from their creation 7 heavens. 7 heavens. So from the smoke, he then made that smoke 7 heavens, the universe. How we know? In 2 days. So the earth is already finished, and then he begins to work on the 7 heavens. In 2 days, and made in each heaven its affair. And watch this. And we adorned the nearest heaven, the nearest sky, right? With lamps, stars, to be in adornment, as well as to guard, I guess from devils and stuff. Anyway, that's another subject. So, do you see here how the heavens, the universe, even the stars were created after the earth?
Yes, I can see. I'm trying to understand, the English one. Yeah, this is the problem, the scientific error?
Oh, yeah, this is the problem because, as we know scientifically, obviously, the earth is younger than the heavens. The earth is younger than the universe. The universe was created first, then the earth. That just makes perfect sense and scientifically proven. Here in the Quran, it says that the universe was created after the earth. The earth came first.
After I'm just reading the Arabic one, and ثم استوى إلى السماء وهي دخان فقال لها وللأرض آتيها طوعا فقالهن 7 سماوات في يومين وزينا السماء الدنيا بالمصر. I'm trying to understand your
what is it? What you need help with?
I can't get it. I can't understand.
What do you need help with? Tell me.
Where in the verses it says after?
Where it says then?
After, after, it means universe and then.
Yeah, the word then. The word then, that means next.
Finish from its creation, 7 heavens in 2 days. I will try to search this, I will try to search it. But is there any problem or scientific errors or only this one?
Well, there's multiple, but this is one of them. So, according to your standard, scientific accuracy shows that the Quran is from God. So, by using your logic and your own standard, scientific inaccuracy, scientific falsehood would prove that the Quran is not from Allah.
Yes, I understand, but this verse, in Arabic, if you read it in Arabic and just
you're from Egypt, right? You're from Egypt, you said. So you speak Arabic.
Yes, I speak.
What does the word thumma mean?
Thumma?
Yeah.
Thumma means بعد, something and then another thing.
Exactly. So
but
it means
in Arabic, the same exact word can mean a lot of things.
No, don't do that, bro. Don't do that.
In Arabic,
don't do that, Yusuf.
I swear I'm not playing games, but
yeah, please, because you swear you're not playing games, but then you begin to play games. Don't do that, bro. Please, let's just be honest and let's don't do that. Like, don't be those guys that do that. Please, you know what thumma means. So it means when one thing comes after another, right? then, next. It's like next, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we know what that means. Let's not play. So it says here, after he created the earth and everything on it, Thuma, then he rose up towards the heaven when it was just smoke. It wasn't created yet. The 7 heavens were not created yet. It was just smoke. Right? And then he created them 7 heavens in 2 days. And then created and also created the stars.
I understand you. I will search it, I will still search it to make sure. But can you show me only verses? You don't need to bring it up. Another scientific errors.
Man, there's a lot, man. You got 86. You got chapter 18 verses
chapter 18.
What's that verse, guys? Where the sun sets in the muddy spring. 86 something. What is that verse?
Can I ask you a question?
Oh, it's 1886. I knew 86 was in there. Finally, 100's here. Yeah, what's your question?
Have you ever searched for an explanation for a scholar or something about this scientific errors?
Yeah, I read the scholars. I read Ibn Kathir.
No, I mean, have you ever مثلا listened to Ahmed Didat or some of these scholars who try to explain?
You consider Ahmed Didat and Zakir Naik scholars of Islam?
I consider Ahmed Didat with a great knowledge. He is answering most of.
Does Ahmed Didat have more knowledge than Ibn Kathir?
Of course, no. Of course.
All right, so I went to someone infinitely better than Ahmed Didat. I went straight to Ibn Kathir, and he breaks it down very beautifully, and says, yes, the earth was created first, then the universe. And this is how he explains it. Actually, he says, that's how it's supposed to be done, because he says you start with the foundation first. You start with the floor first, then you build the roof of a house. That's the analogy Ibn Kathir gives. So he says, likewise, Allah started with the earth first, which is the floor, then built the roof, which is the heavens, the skies. So yes, Ibn Kathir agrees with what clearly the Quran says.
Okay, I will search it, but can you give me more verses to search?
Yeah, so in this verse, this is chapter 18, verse 86. Chapter 18, verse 86. It says, when he reached the setting place of the sun. So Dhul-Qarnayn reached the place where the sun sets. And then he said he found it setting in a spring of black muddy water. But not just that, not only did he find where the sun sets here on earth, and not only was the sun setting in water, black muddy water, he also found a people living near where the sun sets.
Sorry, which verse? Sorry.
Chapter 18, verse 86. It's on the screen. I have the Arabic on the screen too, if you want to look at the Arabic.
Verse 86. قال أما من ظلم فسوف نعذبه حتى إذا بلغ مغرب الشمس وجدها تغرب في عين حمية وجد عندها قوم. Yes, where the scientific error?
Where's the scientific error? Is the sun, does the sun set here on earth in black muddy spring?
No, but it's how he see it,
He doesn't say it's how he saw. He doesn't say how he saw it. He said he found the
yes, وجدها
But
He
not just
found.
that he reached it. He reached it. He got there to the location. He reached the setting place of the sun and he found it. Not that he saw an illusion. He found the sun setting in a spring of black muddy water, bro. Yeah.
Um, I understand you, but in Arabic, the first when I read it just now, I didn't see it's an error. How he see the sun setting?
So it says that he found the sun setting in the spring of water, right?
He see it, getting down. So he وجدها هنا.
Does
It's
it
not
does it
referring
does
to
it
Allah
does it
or
say that he reached the place where the sun sets?
yes.
How's that possible?
بلغ مطلع الشمس. I don't know. I don't know.
It's impossible.
حتى بلغ مطلع الشمس.
So not only, so this is my thing, not only did he reach the place where the sun sets, he saw it. He saw it setting in the water.
Yes. I will read the tafsir of this verse too. But there is this. It can be the tafsir of it can just clarify it.
So these are the type of answers that you'll get. Is they'll try to make an excuse saying, yes, this is what it says. However, it's speaking like what you tried to say, that it's giving his point of view.
Yes. I haven't read any tafsir.
Yeah.
We don't read tafsir in Egypt.
Yeah.
We don't really have much knowledge.
But it's all good. It's his point of view, and it's not really that the sun is setting there, but from his point of view and figuratively speaking,
Yes.
he figuratively saw where the sun set.
Yes, this is the same way I just understand the
Right,
verse.
which goes against what the verse says, because the verse doesn't say anything like that, nor does it imply it, because it literally says that he reached where it sets. He got there.
Okay, I will read tafsirs. Can I join again? Another
Of course,
day.
man. You're respectful. You can join anytime, man.
Right, welcome back, guys. That was a very exciting and engaging video. Let us know your views in the comment section, and I also believe you were able to learn something new. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and your family. Subscribe to the channel for more engaging videos like this. The miracle of the Quran is nothing but a fallacy. If the scientific proofs of the Quran or the scientific proofs in the Quran is what make it to be true, then going by the logic of this young man, in turn, if the Quran gets the scientific proofs wrong, then it is not the true word of God. So if we should go by his logic, it means that at any point you find out that the Quran does not align with any scientific proof, then the Quran has lied. The Bible is not a scientific book. It is a spiritual book. Even with that, the accuracy of the Bible when it comes to scientific proof is second to none. There were so many things that align with the scientific proofs in the Bible. In fact, when it comes to the issue of history and that of science, I think the Bible has done a lot of justice. Sometimes it looks like a waste of time talking to some of these Muslim guys, because no matter how you prove to them the lies of the Quran, they will still give you excuses why they choose to believe in the lies of the Quran. But all the same, I believe the seeds have already been sown in his heart, and that seed will definitely grow. Also, how is it possible that a book they claim was so accurate said Allah created the earth in 8 days? Going by that calculation every gave, it means that the whole earth was created in 8 days. It means Muhammad added his own extra 1 day to the days God has created to make it 8. So it does not align with the scientific, the secular, and the religious belief that the days are 7. So I don't know if the days in Islam is 8 as claimed by Muhammad here. Then the issue of the creation of the heaven and the earth from the science journal, it was proven that the space existed before the earth was created, meaning that the Quran lied for saying that the earth was created first. So if the space existed before the earth was created, it means that the Quran has lied here also. Going by this young man's claim that scientific facts prove the authenticity of the Quran, it also means that scientific contradiction to the Quran also means that the Quran is false and not the true word of God. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to share it with your friends and your family. Subscribe to the channel if you've not done so. Thank you for watching. See you in our next video.